Okay, I'm back. Very small things happened, and hopefully you can hear music and all that. There was technical difficulties, and now I'm back with more Ever 17. What happened when we left off? It was a really short 13-minute video that was basically just Sora's lying to us, but now we're gonna go down to the lower part of the theme park that is below the theme park. The lab below the theme park. Okay, cool. Sounds okay? Music's okay?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. Okay. So now, she's sick. So, Coco's sick with the Tiefblau virus. Oh god, what are we gonna do? Okay, so the question was, how in the world were we going to open that door? Either I have to ask Sora, ask you, or ask Sugumi. And I'm going to ask Sora, because she's my number one. Okay. Can you tell me where the access code to the electronic lock is? I asked Sora again. It is unknown to me. I was only given the IBF researchers and exclusive staff. Even a hint would help. I will try to find what it is. As soon as she said that, a transparent keyboard and console appeared in front of her. Accessing the security block for Lemi's system. I think we can skip through this and check. No, because we didn't ask her last time, so this is something new. Okay. Bypassing Himmel's protection key. The buttons on the electronic lock started to flash. Lemi, please listen to me. Please don't fight me. Sora was tapping furiously on the keyboard, battling with the system that was locking the door. Ah! Snap. It looked to me as if sparks were flying in the air. Sora's hands flew across the virtual keyboard. Ah! Unfazed, she continued to type. Crack! Snap! Sparks violently scattered out, one after another. Ow! Her RSD image wavered and the virtual keyboard disappeared. Sora, are you okay? I'm sorry, I was denied access. Her image continued to flicker for a while. The next thing to try was, either I ask you or Sugumi. I'm gonna ask you, because we did that last time. Basically, we're shunning the one that we don't want to fall in love with. Okay. Hey you, is there any way to get around this lock that you know of? And I think she's gonna try bashing into it, so I'm just gonna try skipping forward. Yep, she's running into the door repeatedly. And we got in! It's 2:19 p.m. And now we're just like, oh, there's like a dead man, but he's not really dead. Anyway, so now we have the decision to make. Are we going or just wait a second? And obviously, we gotta go. We gotta go down and save Coco. So this is basically the last decision I'm going to make, and the rest of this is just Sora's, like, whole thing. Okay. Alright, we're going. I looked at everyone. I'm gonna try and skip. So we have to pressurize ourselves before we can go down another, like, 41 meters. And there's no one here. There's just these places where we can put the bodies in to try and, like, repressurize. We search around, and, like, we found dead bodies. We don't know why. Don't know why everybody has Tiefblau, and then that guy that we found died, which we think is Coco's father. Anyway. So here we are. And you is like, really? You smiled slightly. Coronari, you know, you're always the same. What's that supposed to mean? You never know when to quit. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it in a bad way. You're just always try to be positive. I have to admire that. I mean it. Really? You think so? I wouldn't say I'm positive. I probably just don't notice the really dangerous things. Which is true, he's a dummy. There you go again, joking around. Are you sure you're not doing it on purpose? You puffed up a little. No, not at all. I'm too dumb for that. Glad he knows his limitations. Good job, Takeshi. And because I'm not so smart, I've got to think really hard about everything. But you know, I think we're going to be okay. I mean, we got this far, didn't we? You laughed at my efforts, trying to sound positive. Yeah, I'm sure we'll be fine. Yeah, sure. This is gonna be alright. Sound roared in the distance. It was probably being transmitted through the water to the IBF, where we were. IBF is the name of the underground lab that we're in now. I mean, by underground, I mean underwater at the bottom of the ocean. Was it the sound of the thermal vents? I wondered if Lemu was still hanging in there. Okay, come on. Although the situation where we were didn't look great, there were still various options available to us. I'm gonna see if I can skip ahead. Okay. Okay, so you saying, before he died and everyone was off searching, I had some chance to talk with him some. I think she's talking about the guy that we found when we came down here that just died. The one that we think is Coco's father. I tried to get him to stop because he seemed like he was suffering, but he said talking made him feel better, so... I see. Well, what did he talk about? He got TB. TB is Tiefblau, not tuberculosis. But it's basically the same thing in that you cough up blood and then you die much faster than you would if you had TB. There's good things for TB now. Anyway, and then wandered around the IBF half dead. But he was worried about Leimu the entire time. Before coming to IBF, he said that he had been involved with the project to develop Leimu's system, but he was one of the staff who engineered Leimu's management software, meaning that Himmel, Limit, and Sora, everything he left behind is here in Leimu. Being a programmer, the system here at Leimu is like his own child. So he was worried about his children? Yeah, that must have been it. Worrying about his children is what helped him live a while longer. Leaning against the wall, I watched the waves that calmly lapped in the pool. I'm gonna see if I can skip. I can't, not yet. Okay. Oh yeah, there was one other thing I had heard from him that I was able to check up on. I wasn't sure about it when I found it on the terminal in the security office. What's that? Well, I had partially bypassed Lima's security, and that's when I found it. So what is it already? Sora's location. The Sora that we know isn't in Encel Null. Huh? We know that Lima's central processing unit, the main supercomputer, is on the floating island. It seems that everything that happens here in Leimu is saved in Leimu's memory storage. What? I mean, can you tell me that in simpler language, please? You know, so that someone even dumb like me can understand? Okay. Labelic Pharmaceuticals keeps an original system program for Akanagasaki Sora. So, even if they lose the copy here at Leimu, it won't hurt them at all. So basically it's possible to make many different versions of the Sora system. Even the Sora here might just be a copy. More than one Sora. Multiple copies. Clones. Present everywhere. That's what she meant. But if you think about it, Sora, right? There's only one Sora that we know, right? So the only thing that separates the Sora that we know from other Soras? Separates. Differences. Truth. Sora and the imposter. Do you get it, Kurinari? Memory. The only thing that we and the Sora here share is memory. And that's it. Really. Even if Sora was everywhere, there's only one Akanagasaki Sora that I knew. Meaning, if Sora's memory is here at Leimu, Sora, Himmel! So then that means Sora's mind and spirit are here in Himmel! I couldn't hold back. You gave me a nod when I asked that question. But if Dritterstock starts flooding... Yeah, the Sora that we know is gone forever. I kicked a dirty old bottle that was at my feet. It landed in the pool and slowly sunk. I went back into the corridor. Kurinari! I'm sorry, I didn't mean to confuse you earlier, saying that Sora might be an Incel Null. Don't worry about it. We know where she is now. Yeah. Even if we were able to get out of Leimu safely, the Sora at Incel Null wouldn't be the Sora that we knew. She would have been the same thought processes that looked the same, but she would have been a different Sora. That Sora wouldn't be the only one that wouldn't be the one who loved flower beds and who had made it rain. She wouldn't have been the Sora that looked at me from the other side of the glass window. The Sora who told a hopeless guy like me that she loved me. The only place she existed was there. Hey, Kurinari-san? Why was I created? What was the purpose of me being alive? Huh? I felt strange and suddenly stopped. I looked up. Kurinari, what's wrong? I think at this point, this is the same thing that we saw last time where Takeshi gets sick. Yes, I'm skipping ahead. So I think we don't confirm until a little later, but he has the teeth blow virus, so basically everybody's getting sick. I don't know if I should believe you. As if, not at a time like this. My nose wouldn't stop bleeding. Huh? It looks pretty bad. Look, I told you, right? I really wasn't thinking anything perverted, okay? Huh? Huh? What? Come on, what? You started shaking my shoulder. Achoo! I let out a huge sneeze. Splat! Alright, I'm gonna skip ahead. So basically, he's just like, I'm not a pervert! I'm not getting a pervert nosebleed! But he's actually just sick and he has the teeth blow virus. Okay, so now Tsugumi is saying, I scanned myself earlier. I'm okay for now, but maybe I just don't have any symptoms. Looking slightly worried, Tsugumi said that. Oh, you. Please just give Tsugumi a shot too. I opened up another one of the containers. Oh yeah, by the way, Pee-Pee, the dog, is the one that had the virus, antivirus in his mouth or something like that. And it's very silly, and that's all I got for it. Let's see if we can skip ahead. No, we cannot. Okay, you opened up another one of the containers and gave Tsugumi a shot. Oh yeah, you should probably give yourself a shot too, don't you think, you? Huh? No, I think this is when she says that she's afraid of shots, so we're gonna skip ahead. Yep. So you got a shot. So stupid. She's so dumb. She was just like, I don't want a shot. I'm gonna die, but I don't want a shot. Shots are scary. Okay, so you said, if we just had a little more time, I could have gotten at the data, the terminal in the security office, if we had figured out that last final password. Hey, if it's from Himmel, we could copy it to a terabyte disk. That was right. Just a little more. Just had to stay alive for just a little bit more. 9:15 p.m. I woke up from my stupor, a stale cold feeling, and realized that I've been sleeping sprawled on the floor. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can skip. And I can! Whee! So basically, we finally get access to mission control, and they're going to send people down to come save us. And it's the first time in a long time that we've ever had any hope like that. Mustered all my strength I could and headed over to the pool room? Oh, this room. It's not a pool, it's just a docking bay. Tsugumi, you've been in here, thank God! Just as I headed through the watertight door, I met with Tsugumi. Takeshi, you're awake! She looked at me strangely. Yes, Tsugumi, there's a rescue team on the way, and they said that they'd take about an hour. I want you to wait for them in the examination room. So last time we saw this, Tsugumi was actually back on the theme park. So he had to rush through the pressurization chamber in order to save her. So now she's here, so we don't have to do that. I wonder if I can skip. I cannot. So this is all new. I want you to wait for them in the examination room. Rescue? They said that they were from the Maritime Defense Force. You was able to open up communication line to Incel Null. To Incel Null? Tsugumi, are you okay? Yeah, that serum seems to be working. I'm fine. Okay, well then I want you to get back to the examination room right away. Everyone else is in bad shape. I want you to look after them. And after saying that, I headed for the lift. Wait, Takeshi, where are you going? Up to Lemu. I've still got an hour. I'm going to get Sora. Wait, that's crazy! Tsugumi chased after me and grabbed onto my arm. How? Sora can't come down to here from Lemu. I know. I've got to think of a way. No, wait. I already know what I've got to do. Ah! I tore myself away from her grip and tossed her aside. Don't go! Don't leave me! Don't leave me alone! Tsugumi called out at me in a tearful voice as she laid sprawled on the floor, but I didn't look back. As soon as the door opened, I flew into the lift. The elevator headed up. Alright, skipping through, going to the pressurization chamber. I kicked the door open, and I'm now gonna get pressurization sickness, or what is it called? Whatever. You know what it means. Bubbles in my veins. Anyway. Sora's like, Why? Why did you come here? She wiped away her tears, her expression darkened. Go back to the IBF this instant! It's too dangerous here! And although she was crying, her face reddened with anger. I'm not going back. I came here knowing how dangerous it would be. No, go back, please! I can't believe it. Why would you do this? Run away, please, just go back. Flooding. Go back, Kuronari-san, please. If I don't save danger... Calm down, Sora. You're totally incoherent. I held up my hand as I spoke, trying to calm her down. But I couldn't stop her anger. Her lips pursed, she glared at me slightly. Do you know why I'm here? Yes. No, I don't know. Even if I know, I can't accept it. She seemed sad and angry at the same time. Am I contradicting myself? No, I don't think it's pretty much common sense. Oh, no, I think it's pretty much common sense. But in other words, I came up from the IBF because Leimu is dangerous. I know that it is dangerous, so why? Why won't you listen to me? Will you please go back to the IBF? I know I should listen to you, but I can't. I knew that Leimu was dangerous, so I couldn't just stay there at the IBF because that's where it's safe. I wondered if that's strange. You think so? It is strange and self-contradictory. Because if you stay here, Kuronari-san, you may die. Her shoulders started shaking and she started to cry. I keep telling you not to rush to conclusions, Sora. I came here to get you. I know a way to help you. Well, I'm not sure about it yet, but if I got a little time, I can get you to the IBF with me. Groan. As if it were responding to my words, the floor started to shake. Beep beep. Soon, an alarm rang from the Himmel console. What was that sound? Sora, tell me what it was. Sora's gaze wandered as she spoke to me with a pained expression. The elevator leading to the IBF was destroyed with that tremor. Uh-oh. The elevator was destroyed? It is no longer working. Holding back tears, she gazed down at her feet. You don't say. Trying to keep calm, I responded to her. Sorry. The ruin of Leimu was happening faster than I had expected. It shouldn't have been this way. We should have had more time than this. I was pretending to be cool, but actually, I was in trouble. This is bad. I couldn't put up on an act. If we couldn't get down to the IBF, our escape route was really gone. Well, that just throws a bit of a wrench in our plans. But hey, that's okay, right? I laughed sheepishly and scratched the tip of my nose. There really wasn't anything to do but laugh. It is certainly not alright! Not alright at all! I sprang to the Himmel console, checking once more the damage shown there. The IBF elevator wasn't moving due to a break in the shaft. Thankfully, no one was in the elevator when the accident happened. It seemed that in the case of IBF, we had escaped damage again. She let out a deep, deep sigh. Sora stopped crying. Suddenly tightening her expression, she stood at attention. It's come to this. In any case, I'll think of a way to help you to get out. That is my duty. She had an unassailable, earnest expression. She stared directly into my eyes. Duty? I tried repeating it in my own mouth. Hey, is that really your only reason? Yes, she nodded calmly. I will definitely get you to the ground level. It is a function that was given to me. It is my task. Because I'm Akanagasaki Sora, artificial intelligence of Leimu's system. She threw off all emotion as she said it. As for Sora's proposed escape plan, I like that we have a diagram for this. There is a huge cylinder that cuts through Leimu. The elevator shaft that rises in the middle of that. If you can get through this, you can emerge on the surface of the sea. What are you talking about? Didn't the central elevator get sunk in the first flood? Yes, but the tube itself, thankfully, is still fine. The ocean water that came through the cracks in another area. Really? Still, even so, that tube is 51 meters high. The huge pipe is completely full of pressurized seawater. You're not telling me to swim through that, are you? No, not that. Well, first, drain the water filling the pipe. Drain it? How? First, we close off all the flood hatches around the tube so that no water can get in. After we take care of that, we open the doors on the lowest part of the tube and let all the water that is built up inside flow over to the dritter stock. So this is a diagram to show what's going on. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay, let's say something like that was possible. How would I climb that ridiculously high tube? There's no ladders or anything in that tube, are there? It is as you say. That is why I said we should first drain it. Huh? After the drainage is completely finished, we could open door A. And at that point, it will go to Zwiderstock's elevator tube. If you do that, as the water level rises, you will just float right up to Incel Null. Whee! At first, all the water pressure will... basically, you just see him floating up in the tube, but you kind of get the idea, I hope. Just feeling somebody that's floating up in the, buoyancy thing. Anyway. At first, all the water pressure... At first, all the water pressure will make the level of the water swell up violently, but as you approach sea level, it will slow down. Hey, Sora, can we go back to our first topic? Yes, certainly. You said before that we would move the water to Dritterstock. So you mean, in other words, that we would entirely flood Dritterstock? Yes. What do you mean, yes? If we flood Dritterstock, the Himmel computer will be flooded too. Yes. But you don't need to worry about me. My brain is on Incel Null. So even if all the computers inside Lemu go down, it won't extinguish me. Oh, I see. Do you need me to explain this plan to you again? No, I've got it. It's okay. The water rises up from the elevator tube. I just zoom up and out with it and then I escape. Is that right? That is correct. I understood the proposal. I understood it, but... No! If Himmel floods, what happens to you? Your memory, your recollections, aren't they all here? They'll all be drowned. I pointed at the computers lined up next to the console. She looked down but didn't answer. No, there's no way I'm going to let you take this kind of suicidal act, Sora. Sizzle. Ow, 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 ow. Suddenly a searing, burning pain hit my eyes. I covered my eyes frantically. What the hell was that? Fearfully, I pulled away my hands and opened my eyes. Kurenari-san, we don't have any more time. Please do as I say. She said that without emotion. Furrowing her eyebrows, Sora glared at me. I fiddled around a bit with the RSD laser. I fiddled around a bit with the RSD laser levels, and so I seared your eye. Oh god, this is horrifying. What? Actually, it's not something that I should be able to do, but right now, I did it somehow. It's like a limiter has been turned off. She stared at me. It was a gaze that sent chills down my spine. Hey, come on now. Are you threatening me, Sora? Hurry! Hurry and do as I say! Kurenari-san. Even if I make even a tiny mistake with the laser levels next time, I really might hurt your eyes. Do you think that I am lying? I am serious. And thus, Sora's plan became reality. Kurenari-san, you will go to the predetermined place in Zwiderstock and wait there. I'll let you know of the timing when we get you into the tube. Until then, I'll stay at Himmel and keep watch on Lemu. I'll control all the drainage ducts and try to stop the fall. I'll try to keep the whole place going for as long as I can, even a minute, even a second longer, so... Please, Kurenari-san, you have to get out alive. Please promise me. I promise. I left Himmel and started heading up. I checked the screen on my PDA. It showed a map of Lemu and my escape route. From the console at Himmel, I installed the program link to... Oh, I think I can skip this. Okay, because we saw that already. It doesn't matter. At that point, I just had to do it. It was a gamble. I reached Zwiderstock's second floor. The hallway was flooded just like the third floor. Sora, I've come to the second floor. What should I do? Got it, Kurenari-san. I've checked your current location and your direction. I couldn't see her, but I heard her voice in my ear. Please wait there for a minute. I'm going to reclose the flood hatches to the central area. Okay. Bang, bang, bang. Hollow sound echoed through the building. Presumably, she had blocked off the flood hatches in the flooded area. I finished closing off the hatches. The Zweiter elevator tube is sealed. Now then, please go to the Dolphin Carousel room and wait for your next instructions. Do you know where that is? Yeah, I know the Dolphin Carousel really well. That's where you and I rode dolphins together. That's where you showed me the art of my other self. Please hurry, Kurenari-san. Go straight down that hall and turn left at the end. You can't figure it out, check your PDA map. No, I'll be alright. Defying Sora's directions, I turned left at a nearby corner and headed towards a certain corridor. What are you doing? It's not that way! Sorry, Sora, I remember that I'd forgotten something. There's no time, please stick to the plan! Sora's voice grew shrill. It'll only take a minute, it won't make a difference. No! We only have not even 10 minutes left! I can do this in 10 minutes. I slid into the security office. Phew. It hadn't flooded yet in there and the machines were still going. I looked at the terminal monitor. The window that was open showed a message confirming the last entered password. I hit enter. Welcome in, let me log in TY. I think TY is the initials of what we think is Coco's father. Manager exclusive machine mode was in operation. In other words, we had cleared all of Lema's security. The terminal in the security office, I finally figured out the password. Yu's voice, which I had heard in my stupor, might have been right. Yu had made it right in the nick of time. Next time I see her, I'm buying her a fantastic dinner. Alone, I began quickly searching for a way to back up the data. I wondered what I should do. I opened the menu on the monitor. I didn't know how to work it. And I would need a disk to copy the data. Kurenari-san! Whoa! All of a sudden, Sora's voice thundered right in my ear. What are you doing? Hurry! I know. 7 minutes left. Damn. It was no good. I couldn't figure it out. Giving up, I left the room. The corridor outside of the room had been drained and the flood hatches had been closed again. Please don't make any detours. She spoke in a troubled, exhausted voice. All right. I turned around to see that the corridor on the other side was open. This way? Yes. 6 minutes left. Take the corridor and get to the right position. All of the routes were closed off. I'd had to head down to the Dolphin Carousel. Look, Sora, I'm here. I spoke with bitterness in my voice. Understood and confirmed. Now then, I'm going to drain the water from the central area into Dritter. No, I didn't make it in time. 5 minutes until the tube is operational. Please be ready to move at any time. Sora spoke coldly, still invisible. I was in front of the dolphins. The dolphins that had been smiling so pleasantly before were hateful. Sora, won't you come over here? You like dolphins, right? I can't. If I don't concentrate, I might make a mistake. Don't say that. Come on. Don't you want to ride the dolphins again together? One last time? Please don't speak to me. You'll distract me. Even after Dritterstock is flooded... Even after Dritterstock is flooded, Himmel should be alright for a little while. I'll make sure I can do what I can. No, I absolutely will hang on until you make it to the top. It's nearly time to part. So that was it. Was there no way I could save Sora? The 5 minutes passed by quickly, mercilessly. I closed my eyes, plugged my ears. I didn't want to see anything else. I didn't want to hear anything else. If I couldn't save her, it would have been better for us to throw our bodies from a cliff. Kurenari-san. I'm sorry, Kurenari-san. What? Even with my eyes closed, she was definitely there. I was hearing her voice from inside my ears. What's the matter, Sora? The 5 minutes should be up. Well, you see, actually... Through the voice converter, I could still hear Sora's troubled voice. The door won't open. What? The central area's flood hatches aren't receiving the open signal. Something's been disconnected. Disconnected? Yes, but I found the damaged section. I'm so sorry, but Kurenari-san, will you go fix it? Of course, no problem. I wonder why this is like so joyful now. Aren't we gonna die in like 5 minutes? Okay. Heaven, fate, they were on my side. They had not abandoned me. I ran out of the room. Sora opened the doors, blocking my way. Where's the disconnection? Dritterstock, near the control room. Alright, I'll go right there. Down, down, run, run, run. In reality, my body was probably racked with decompression sickness and riddled with TB. But it wasn't something I was aware of. More importantly, I had to move faster, faster. Hurry there. Falling again and again, covered in bruises, slipping down the stairs, I head for the 3rd floor. I'm here, Sora! Thank you. Her voice resonated gently in my ear. Now then, where is the place? Hey, wait, what about tools? I can fix it with just my hands? There are some simple tools in the construction room. The main repair room is under the floor of the hallway that you were in. Under the floor? In any case, let's hurry. I'm going to apply pressure and blast off the control panel. For now, hide in the control room. What did you say? 5, 4, 3, wait! 2, 1. Kaboom! I wrenched open the control room door and sprang inside just in the nick of time. As I flew through the air, the blue-white light beamed through the entire corridor behind me. 1 second later, and I would have been fried. Sora! What the hell? Are you trying to kill me? I'm sorry. From the sound of her voice, I could picture how flustered she was. Sorry. Forgive me, please. I'm so sorry, I've lost my wits. Her voice gradually grew smaller. Okay, you don't have to feel so bad. I'm fine. You just scared the crap out of me, that's all. I'm alright, I'm fine. Look, see? I'm alive and everything. Alright. You can't kill me off that easy. I still got things to do. Yes. You can calm down, okay, Sora? Yes, I will. I had to hurry, that much was clear. But calmly, rationally, carefully, I looked slowly around the room. Next to the console, there was a small toolbox. I held radio pinchers, nippers, and a screwdriver. I wondered if it would be enough. I looked around a little more. I caught sight of a polycarbonate disc in a square case. Put it in an empty pocket. Clutching the toolbox, I left the room. Sora, there's something wrong with the lights. It does seem that way. It seems. What are you... Hey, damn, I'm back in the hall, but you aren't going to blast me again, are you? Suddenly remembering, I hopped around the corridor. It's alright, I blocked the underground circuits to that section. That's probably why the ceiling lights are acting strange. Got it. I was relieved to hear that. So, where do I need to fix? Nearby there should be a place where the floorboards have come up. The blast succeeded at that. Which way? From my perspective? I'm sorry, that's the thing. Sora, what's wrong? The biosensor is down. I am unable to tell where you are. The camera isn't functioning either. Because you do crazy stuff like short out at high voltage. I'm sorry. I heard her sigh. I sighed along with her. The place is 17 meters away from the door of the control room to the left. Alright, I'll find it myself. Don't worry. I had room for one more sigh. Surely I could find one stupid, lousy floorboard. I took the toolbox to the hole in the floor and crouched down. Pushing aside the nearby water, I searched with my hand under the floor for wiring. I don't know what we're doing here, but okay. A cable about the size of the water pipe hose was attached to the connector. The cable was twisted in places. I could tell that the connector was bent. I cut it with my nippers, dug out the copper wire with my pliers, replaced the connector, and attached the cable. Why are we doing this? I don't know why we're doing this. I think I fixed it. What do you think, Sora? Will it go through? Yes, probably. That's good. Oh yeah, I'm trying to fix the doors from not receiving the open and close signal. I guess that's important. Well, Kurenari-san? I'll begin operations for your escape. Please go back to Zweiderstock. Okay, right away. Yes, I will be praying for your safety in a successful escape. Kuranari-san? Where are you, Kuranari-san? I can't monitor you with the bioscan. Where did you go from the corridor in Dritterstock? I can't see any traces of you in the emergency stairs. Please tell me your location, Kuranari-san. I'm right here, Sora. What are you doing here? She looked thunderstruck. Okay, so I actually have to go. So this is another short one, but maybe I can do more later tonight. This is, I think, going to be the ending of Sora's route. But I have to go because I have a meeting, so I will do more later. Okay, thank you for everything. Goodbye.